Yo, what's going on, gang? What is up? What a day. What a day. That was beautiful. Gorgeous day. This stock could not be any more bullish. We have got money flying in on this thing left, right, up, down, side to side. Gorgeous day. Beautiful day to finish up August. And then we're blasting into September tomorrow. I am jacked to the gills for September. September 1, starting tomorrow, boys and girls. So up 8.77% in regular trading hours. Good volume after hours. I think we had 94 million in regular trading hours. Ended up at 127-ish. So the volume was good after hours. Did have some movement in after hours. It looked pretty good. So this thing is a ticking time bomb. This chart, this stock is, I don't know how they're going to hold this thing down much longer. We see that 48, 49 bucks. We go past 50. I think 60 we're going to reach pretty easily. And then who knows what the hell's going to happen from there, folks. Who the hell knows? But I tell you what, I am super jacked to the gills. Let's touch on one piece of negative crap. This made me sick to my stomach. Shout out to Lady Love Stonks. I follow over on the Twitter mobile there too. She's got some great stuff. But this was disgusting. Okay, I know shills and bots are part of the bleepery, but my husband Googled these names, and these are the victims of the Los Angeles shooting. Okay? That's disgusting. Now, these names, these fake names, you and I, we can spot these from a mile away. We've seen these months ago when they started saying, I think the first ones I seen were Jesus is telling me to sell at 50 bucks. Remember, that was months ago. Now a lot of these, look where we're at now. We're up to $300, $350. Please address the community to stay off of Reddit and be more realistically when it comes to a more realistic price target for AMC. Actually reaches, in my opinion, whatever that, I can't read it, it's cut out there, you guys, but in my opinion, that is 300 to 350 tops. Another person up here saying 300, another one down here. I am proposing 300. So, huge monster difference. Remember, the old 1450, we ran this thing up to 72 bucks. We're now sitting at $47, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the same type of run up as before from 1450 to 70, from 47 to 350? I tend to think so. So, yeah, that's just disgusting. I hate to see these people go to those levels. Is it coincidence? I really doubt it, but that's just sick. That's absolutely disgusting. And then also too, you guys, I touched on this yesterday. I touched on, I think, last Thursday. The amount of, kind of goes into what we were just saying about this 350 price target. A lot of these articles, I don't think a lot of these even the worst of the worst, the Motley Fool and all of these junk turd articles are not putting out as much negativity and stay away from AMC, blah, 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 right? This one, posted by The Street, how GameStop and AMC stock could be a market hedge. Corrections are a feature, not a flow of the markets. Today, Wall Street memes discuss how AMC GME stock could potentially be used as a hedge against market weakness. It's talking about the beta, right? The negative beta, stocks go down, AMC or anything with negative beta is supposed to go up, right? The zig and the zag. Down here, the beta on GME is negative 6.8, has a negative beta of 6.8. AMC is at negative 4.2. I don't want to spend a bunch of time. I'm sure most of you guys know what this is. I'll pop this article in there if you want to understanding beta, or just Google it, obviously, too. But, hey, they got to try anything. These hedges got to try anything to do whatever the hell they can do to maybe, hopefully, maybe if this thing runs up to 300 bucks, maybe they get some people to say, I don't know. It just, half it makes no sense. Maybe I've been in this too long to where I can sniff all of this out. I don't know, you guys. Bad news over here for Robinhood and the gang. I did speak with Fidelity today. I called on my Fidelity account. I have not traded any options in my Fidelity. I realized I was only on level 1. I changed my levels to a couple of levels up in my options so I could trade options. Long story short, talked to the kid. Good kid. He said he worked there for about 3.5 years. I had a brief conversation with him. It was maybe 10 minutes. I wasn't trying to pry any information out. I talked to him about transferring. He says, "Hey, I noticed you transferred a few months ago. How do you like it? Blah blah blah." I said, "Yeah, I got out of Robinhood when all the fiasco went down." He did throw in a brief little laugh, and then I asked him. I said, "Hey, just curiosity, how many, what kind of percentage, or can you tell me anything on how many transfers you guys have gotten?" He said basically in the last 8 months, and him being there over 3.5 years, he's never seen that many transfers. He said it's probably more he's taken himself than the total time he's worked at Fidelity. So that's monstrous right here. So obviously Fidelity Investments to add 9,000 new jobs, doubling hiring efforts year over year to serve growing customer base. So remember, maybe they know something we don't know. If this PFOF is taken away, that's going to be nighty-night Robinhood. 80% of their ducats come from PFOF, right? So, hey, hell with you. Yes, shout out to old Chucky Payne. He had this Michelle gal from Market Gauge over here. I believe she is the CEO, but look what she has to say about our beloved AMC.
Favors those names.
Well, I'm looking at AMC from a technical standpoint mainly, and when we were on last week, remember, it went from 40 to 46 like that, and it's been consolidating since, and here we are back at around 46. So I think if we can hold here, get through 48, I see 60 pretty easily. It just always has a lot of interest. It's still a meme stock, and if we're going to see any kind of optimism with movie going, and especially as we get into the fall season and more movies will be made, then that could help fundamentally. As far as
I like it, Michelle. I like it. I like it. Shout out to Charles Payne. Always throwing in some bull activity on that beautiful show he has over there. We got some bullets in for the morning. 250,000 rounds of ammunition ready to go. I think we ended at like 100. Yeah, 100. So they got a couple hundred more. Again, those will be toasted through very early in the morning, boys and girls. 73,731 calls in the money at the current share price. If we hit 50, we're going to throw in another 30,000. Options chain obviously heating up. It's going to be heating up even more tomorrow. We got all sorts of money coming in, Vanguards to whoever the hell else. A lot of apes, volume picking up, a lot of sideline folks in here. This thing runs up that $50 psychological level. We break that. I think it's going to bring in a lot more money too, and off to the races, because the chart says it all. This thing is just nasty, wound up, bullish madness that we all love in our beloved AMC, right? Again, dark pool, regular trading hours, 94.8 million shares were traded. And I think, you guys, we had 127 million total. So another 36 million, roughly, in after hours. I'd like to see that. I mentioned, too, I think it was yesterday, about after hours being super flat. Both GME and AMC were moving in after hours. Any sort of different pattern I personally like to see. Doesn't mean much, but watching this thing for months and months on end, and again, I've touched on it too, where you wake up in the morning and you kind of know where this thing's going. The last 3 weeks, from the run-up until about, a couple weeks ago, this thing was basically, it might have ran in after hours, and then it was a nosedive straight down right when market opened, and then shorted. We watched that pattern for 6 weeks. We are out of that pattern. We've been out of that pattern for a couple weeks now, and it's time to run, baby. So yeah, 94.8 million shares traded today, 65%, of course, in the dark pool, 61.4 million shares traded in the pool of darkness out of 94.8 million. Of course it is, right? Why wouldn't it be? Speaking of dark pools, tens of millions of dollars of buys in the dark pool on AMC after hours. Holy crap, this looks almost identical to what happened in June. Take a look-see at this here. Premium paid there, price here, size here. That is a lots and lots of shares and lots of money, folks. Lots of it. I don't want to keep going, so we're getting here. I'm going to pop this in there for your reading pleasure. But look at this. Citadel Securities seeks to nix short squeeze conspiracy allegations posted today. Read through this thing. I wanted to touch on it briefly. It's not too long. Read through that. Tell me what you think in the comments. And let's fire up September 1 tomorrow. We got a few hours till pre-market. I'm going to stay up. I'm jacked to the gills. I'm not going to do shit tomorrow. I'm going to do nothing, folks. I'm going to lay around, relax, and watch our beloved AMC fly to the moon. Okay, guys, leave me some comments. I got nothing going on. Baby Lulu's safe back in Arizona, and I'll do a little interaction here this evening with y'all. All right, guys, love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.